We want to run a couple of quick features in SPSS looking at the wait time for 25 patients at a public health clinic. So we already have the data here under wait time, and I noticed that where it says minutes, it should say minutes. I say we fix that first. Caveat, so this was a data set by the book, not me. And to change this discrepancy, we go to variable view, and we just click, and we add a minutes. We add a T there. All right, great. Go back to data view, and it's minutes. All right, great. We are going to run 3 features. We're going to explore the Explore feature, the Descriptives feature, and the Frequency feature. And the frequency feature. That's a tough one. Give it a shot 3 times. Extra credit. And from that, you are going to describe the shape, location, and spread. So let's begin. If we go to Analyze and scroll to Descriptive Statistics, now we have all 3 right here. You can start in any order. I actually just really want you to explore the software itself. So if we hit Explore and we bring minutes over to the dependent list, let's just hit OK, and let's see what we get. Okay, so we have a quick summary, as well as the descriptives, sound familiar, and provides us stuff like the mean, the median, standard deviation. We'll go over actually all of these if we haven't already. And then we have a stem and leaf plot. And this is something that we'll practice not too much, as the computers and the softwares available can do this stuff already, so we won't be doing too much else by hand. And we have a box and whisker, or box plot. Okay, so the Explore feature provides, just a little glossy understanding of what the data set looks like. Provides a different view of it if you want to look at stem and leaf compared to the descriptives. And then lastly, it gives a feature of a box plot, which is an excellent way, especially when you're comparing. So say you were looking at another minutes, it could be over here, you would get a better understanding of the differences or maybe similarities. So real quick, before we go on to any of the other ones, let's just go to Explore again real quick. And notice that if you hit statistics, you have other options as well as plots. Play around with it. That's how I really learned how to use this. So, hit OK on this and just see what comes up differently. Next, we are going to look at the descriptives, but we already kind of didn't we? So let's just see what happens. We're just going to bring it on over there, hit OK. All right. And, well, looks like that's it. Okay, so we have the standard deviation, the mean, the maximum, the minimum. Okay, so if you want something just real quick, there it is. Now, just like we did with the Explore feature, let's look at what options you have. So if we go to options, we have the sum. All right, let's give that a shot. Variance, we'll look at the variance. We can add in the range. Let's see what these fun words are. Skewness and kurtosis. Fun, right? Yeah, we know what those are. Hit continue. Hit OK. Let's see what we get. Okay. So notice it just adds on just more columns of information for you to have to better understand what the data looks like. All right. Lastly, we are looking at frequencies. And we go to Analyze, Descriptive Statistics, Frequencies. Let's see what this awesome data set of minutes, or now minutes, look like. All right, so let's save ourselves some time. We go to Statistics. Let's see what we get here. All right, we have a lot of options here to check here. Central tendency is a great one. We already have some of this information, so clearly you can go different routes to find the same answer. However, it's important to know what route those are, because it also helps determine what you're actually looking for in the first place. So I just chose central tendency. Gonna hit OK. Ooh, you know what? Let's see what charts are. Bar charts, pie charts, histograms. Ooh, well, let's see the histogram. Let's see if it's the exact same one as what we found in the Explore feature. Go here, hit OK. And what we have our statistics, just those little central tendency boxes that we checked. That's what that is. And so it's given us the frequency. How many times did people wait for 6 minutes? Well, it was 1. How many times at 10 minutes? Well, it was 1. 13 minutes? Ooh, 2. Okay, so no, this is giving you an understanding of, this seems rather a small data set, and it is. But, imagine doing this every day, all day for years. You're going to have a lot bigger numbers. So, the frequency, looking at the frequencies is a great way just to, again, look at bigger data sets as well. And those are the 3 features that we wanted to explore. Now, I want you, and this is, more for practice and everything. I want you to add these, and you don't have to repeat yourself, but maybe add the descriptives and the stem and leaf, the box plot. Let's just take those 3 and let's bring them into Excel. So you got to make sure, if you're using a Porto, which I am, the SPSS software and the Excel software need to be on the same desktop. So in other words, you can't be using your another laptop to be transferring the files. It won't copy and paste well. It comes out very odd. So it's actually rather simple though if you do have just SPSS and Excel right here. So I'm ready to go. I'm going to click Descriptives. I'm going to hold down Shift. I'm going to hit Minutes. I'm going to go with the stem and leaf, and then I'm going to go box plot. All right, so I'm letting go of Shift. Okay, I'm holding down Control, hitting C, Control C, going over to the Excel file, and where it says paste output here, I'm going to hold down Control and hit V. And voila, we have those descriptives right here. We have the minutes. Now notice it did not bring over the chart. So now let's try again. Maybe certain charts work versus others. I don't know on the chart itself. So Control C. I come over here. I always start on the left. Control V. Aha, it got it. Okay, well that's really good to know. So make sure that you don't, just because you hit Control C and Control V and you thought you clicked every single one right, it didn't work because it might be different whether you're highlighting multiple things or just one. So try to add everything that you can. Make sure that you don't have any problems, and we will continue on when class begins.